the arrival of our Commander-in-Chief, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Republic of the Philippines.
Bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon.
May I request the awardees to please come on stage as I read the citation. May I also request our Brigade Commander to assist the President together with Commander Eastern Mindanao Command, Lieutenant General Guerrero, sir, and Commander 10th Infantry Division, Major General Clement, sir. Attention to orders. Headquarters, Eastern Mindanao Command, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Naval Station Felix Apolinario, Panacan, Davao City. General Orders number 142 dated 04 July 2017. The award of the Gold Cross Medal is presented to Staff Sergeant Luigi A. Basa, 798698 Field Artillery, Philippine Army, for gallantry and action as Detachment Commander, Tablu Ka Patrol Base, Gulf Company, 72nd Infantry Battalion, 10th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, during the 5-hour firefight against more or less 80 fully armed men believed to be members of Guerrilla Front 72 of Far South Mindanao Regional Committee on the base camp of Sagittarius Mines Incorporated and Tablu Ka Detachment in Barangay Tablu, Tampakan, South Cotabato on 24/0700 March 2017 that led to the successful defense of the Ka Detachment without casualty on the government side and the recovery of war materials. By this finest display of gallantry, Staff Sergeant Basa exemplified the finest tradition of Filipino soldiery, which earned a lasting credit not only for himself and the Philippine Army, but also for the armed forces of the Philippines. By command of Lieutenant General Guerrero, Official Hector A. Estolas, Major, Infantry, Philippine Army, Command Adjutant. Headquarters, 10th Infantry Aguila Division, Philippine Army, Camp General Manuel Tian Sr., Barangay Tuburan, Mawab, Compostela Valley Province. General Orders number 307 dated 11 June 2017. The Military Merit Medal with First Bronze Spearhead Device is hereby awarded to Second Lieutenant Ronald D. Velasco, O-17574, Infantry, Philippine Army of 39th Infantry Battalion, 10th Infantry Division, for heroic achievement during 2-hour firefight with undetermined number of NPA members that belong to Guerrilla Front 53, Southern Mindanao Regional Command at vicinity Sitio Buay-Buay, Barangay Basak, Magpet, Cotabato Province on 01/04/40 July 2016 that resulted to 2 enemy body counts, recovery of 1 higher powered firearms, 19 IEDs with accessories and other war materials. By this gallantry, Second Lieutenant Velasco exemplified the finest tradition of Filipino soldiery. Same award and citation is given to Private First Class Lloyd Vincent M. Manansan, 903797, Infantry, Philippine Army of 39th IB. The Military Merit Medal with Bronze Spearhead Device is hereby awarded to Second Lieutenant Dennis C. Cortejo, O-18248, Infantry, Philippine Army from 39th Infantry Battalion, 10th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, for heroic achievement during 50-minute firefight with undetermined number of lawless armed groups that believed to be members of Guerrilla Front 51, Sub-Regional Committee 3, Southern Mindanao Regional Command at vicinity Sitio Upper Lucatong, Barangay Siangan, Makilala, North Cotabato on 21/1700 January 2017 that resulted to 1 enemy killed, recovery of 2 M16 rifles, 1 M4 Bushmaster rifle, 3 improvised explosive device, and other war materials. By this meritorious deed, above-named officer earned distinct credit not only for himself, but for the Philippine Army as well. The award of Military Merit Medal with Bronze Spearhead Device is presented to Second Lieutenant Orestes D. Fausto, O-148627, Ordnance Service, Philippine Army, for acts of heroism as platoon leader and members of 73rd Infantry Neutralizer Battalion, 10th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, that composed the main effort and supporting elements during combat operations launched by 73rd IB in the implementation of Oplan Olympia II, that led to series of encounters, resulted to the capture of 8 newly recruited communist terrorists with 7 firearms. By these achievements, Second Lieutenant Fausto distinguished himself in combat, thereby earning distinct honor not only for himself and his unit, but for the armed forces of the Philippines as well. Same citation and award is given to Corporal Edsan Pedroso, 872177, Infantry, Philippine Army. By command of Major General Clement, Official Noel A. Tagaw, Major, AGS, Philippine Army, the Division Adjutant. Thank you, sir. At this point, may I call in the Secretary of National Defense, Secretary Delphine N. Lorenzana, to introduce the President.
Mga kasama, ang ating mahal na Pangulo, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Group Commander, can you give the tikas pahinga? Yung mga kasama ko dito, si Secretary Delphine Lorenzana, si Presidential Advisor for Military Affairs, si General Tabaquero, si Senator Manuel Pacquiao. Yes, sir. Let's give him a loud applause. Panahon lang yan, Senator, weather lang ang buhay. General Eduardo Anyo, Colonel Roberto Angkan, Governor Steve Chongbian Solon, sir, officers and the enlisted personnel of the 102 Infantry Bagwis Brigade, mga kasama ko sa gobyerno, mga kababayan. The last time I was here, it was my former task force pagkakaisa. I think he was really the first one, Buji Pangilinan, but he is now, I think, in America, maybe working for the CIA. Hindi ko nakita, biro lang kaibigan ko yun. He was a good friend of mine, that's why I was here. Meron akong speech pero hindi ko na basahin kasi sometimes hindi lumalabas yung nasa dibdib ko. First of all, I'd like to give my salute to the men of the Armed Forces of the Philippines at the PNP na nandoon sa Marawi at nangamatay. You know, if there's anybody in this crowd dito sa Pilipinas ngayon, kung may tao man na nasaktan, talagang saktan, hindi naman na nagbubulahin ko kayo, nagdudugo yung puso. And not that way, but I feel very, very sad every day I read the briefer. Alam mo bakit? Ako kasi yung nag-declare ng martial law. And I was the one who ordered the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the PNP to fight there. But you must understand that I have this constitutional duty. And just like your oath of office, pareho lang tayo. With so many words, but the long and short overall the office is to protect and defend the Filipino nation. Wala akong magawa eh. I had to declare it because it was already on the critical stage. Nandoon na kami sa Moscow at sinabi nila critical. In fairness to the military guys who were with me, pati yung mga civilians na walang nagsabi, walang taong makadiretso magsabi. Maski ako siguro nung I was not, of course I work for Gloria Arroyo. But walang tao makapagsabi diretsahan na, Mayo, mag-declare ka ng martial law. Not in that way. But not in so many words, sabi nila, critical. Yung critical kasi sa akin, depende yon sa assessment ko. For one, I have to deep sa experience ko sa buhay. Martial law years, I was a student, then I became mayor, and I was the regional chairman for Peace and Order Council for Region 11 most of my 23 years. Kaya ginamit ko na lahat yung ano ko, kung ano yung critical. Kasi ang critical magkaiba eh. Sa ibang tao, lalo na sa oposisyon, at ayaw gusto maniwala, maski nandyan sa harap na nila, just for being with the opposite side. Wala naman tayong magawa kung ganon. This is a democracy. But yung critical ko, I could sense that it was really critical as they were shooting people already and trying to remove the territory of the Philippines from the effective control of government. So I had to do it. So I'm very sorry for those guys who died along the way. They have my eternal prayers and my honorable salute. At sasabihin ko lang, lalo sa mga pamilya nila, they did not die in vain. Kasi it's winding up in Marawi. But I tell you, I would never allow my country to go to the dugo. Magkaano lang tayo yan. Pag may nakita ko na isang grupo na walang hiya talaga, as in walang hiya, itong mga ISIS talaga yan. Maote was just the vehicle, but it was already ISIS because we knew then and now that they were traveling back and forth sa Middle East to get instructions and for the training. Alam namin yun, but demokrasya kasi, hindi ka naman basta-basta lang. Since no overt acts were there at that time, wala namang bakbakan, but alam ko na hindi na natin makontrol sa karami ng armas. But we never expected that enormity of weaponry na sa kamay rin nila. Hindi ko rin talaga akalain. Walang kaubusan. And so timely, maybe God's intervention, that we did it on time. I would like to also express my support to the civilian government. Senator Pacquiao, they supported me. Ang mga local government units, mostly because alam nila ang danger. Yung mga senador pati doon lang yan sila sa Maynila. Maybe some, yung military-minded, for example, Lacson, sila Hunasan, alam nila. Alam nila ang sitwasyon. Pero yung iba, just for the sake of just being also there, magkaiba tayo, but I said we have this duty to defend the Republic of the Philippines. Sa inyo lang talaga ako umaasa at sa inyo rin ako magpapasalamat personally. And I would not forget this episode in my life that I had to work with you closely, talk to you, encourage you, but most of all, to protect you and to assure you, lahat naman tayo mamamatay, pati ako. Lahat dito matatapos nito. But I assure you that we will not forget your families kung sakali wala na tayo dito. Not because you die in battle. You may, or you may also suffer old age sickness. But I assure you, by the time I get out of the presidency, I would have left something, a big amount, na para talaga sa inyo. And it will be a trust fund to be administered by the central bank para wala talagang kakawkaw yung kamay. And it will be for the solely education ng mga anak ninyo. Lahat talaga, kung gusto lang mag-aral, makakatapos. Yan ang pangako ko sa inyo before I leave the presidency. And also, andito naman, ayoko naman na palakhin yung ulo ko. Pero since I assumed the presidency, lahat ng mga klaseng equipments na para makakatulong to arrest, for example, gangrene, yung infection zone, lahat. Sandali ha, umiinit na naman yung ulo ko. Kung sa'yo, sulti nila. Katong sa AFP. Ang ano?
Na diyan niya. Yung mga ano na sa process na yung mga bidding. Tapos na bidding award na. Yung sa kidney. Na-award na siya.
I hope they can do it this month. I directed si Ubial to finish it in the month of July.
Yes, sir.
Kasi ganito talaga ang gobyerno. Minsan hindi ako nagtataka kung bakit talaga nangingit-ngit na rin tayong lahat. Kasi marami kayong walang gamit. Binili ko lahat yan. In isang upuan, give about 500 million just to buy the equipments. Meron kayo sa Hulo, may generator na kayo ng malaki sa Cagayan. All life-saving equipments. And long ago, nung bago lang akong presidente, sinabi ko kay Delphine na ang presidential plane, yung dalawa, gagamitin para sa ferry for the wounded soldiers. At yan ang ginagamit ngayon. Sabi ko, yan ang gamitin. Okay lang ako. Okay lang commercial flight. Your life is as important as mine. It is not because I am president that you are just a soldier. Tabla tayo lahat. And so, your services are also needed as badly as mine. Maaasahan ninyo yan lahat. Medisina, at saka walang corruption. Walang corruption, kaya nga ako galit dito sa ano. I intend to reconfigure the procurement lalo na sa inyo. Wala nang second hand ngayon ng mga helicopter. Kung may pera ako, bili ako ng bago. And all the equipments, lahat, pati rifle, hindi ako tatanggap, even from America. I would never accept a hand-me-down. Gusto ninyo, magbili tayo ng bago. Ayaw ko yung magbili tayo ng second hand. Kasi hindi maganda. So these are the reforms, little ones, but just to show to you my support. And of course, I know that itong Republika, especially hindi tatagal itong mga institutions dito pagka nagbagsakan ito. And so we have to do all the things that we have to do in this world. Saka isa pa, meron tayong, I expect the insurrection itong sa ISIS to slow down a little bit. But ang hindi ko talaga maintindihan, meron dito nakikinig na NPA, talagang sumasabog yung ulo ninyo. First, you directed your soldiers to fight, to engage us, government. Maya-maya, sabi kayo, tutulong kayo to fight alongside with government. Maya-maya, dito na naman, fight na naman kayo, despite of just really doing what you want to say or say what you want to do. Ito, inikwento na naman ninyo. Kaya ako hindi ako kumukumpiyansa. Sinasabi ko lang ito, hindi ito maging sikreto eh. Lahat kayo, binilihan ko ng yung pinamigay ko na price. It's a 45. Bigyan mo, may isa ka pa ba? Do you have another... ano ito? This is a Rock Island 45. It's made in the US. Ito yung initial offerings ng Arms Corps. Bibilihan ko kayo lahat kagaya ng pulis. Isa-isa kayo. Kasi huwag kayong magalit sa akin, ha? Kasi kayong mga sundalo, alam ninyo, paglabas ninyo sa kampo na halata ko yan, matagal akong mayor eh. Paturatoy kayo ng lakad-lakad yan. Alam mo, ang NPA, hindi maghintayan kung may armas ka o hindi. Mapapatay ka ng isa, one less enemy para sa kanila. Kawawa kasi kayo, wala kayo ng pulis yung mga armas. But this thing, itong baril na ito, mainit ito. Alam ninyo yan. So, but at the same time, kung marunong lang kayong mag-discarte, mabubuhay talaga kayo at makadepensa kayo ng sarili ninyo. For example, sa bahay, mag-uwi kayo, palala tayo dyan. May isa doon, nakatindig, may isa dito, isa doon. Tignan mo muna yan dyan. Paglabas mo nag-change position yan, change position ka rin, anak na. Huwag kang unahan mo na. Sabi ni Duterte, NPA ka raw. Kung magsabi, hindi, nagsinunod ngayon, farmer lang ako eh. Sige. Kasi malaman mo, you have to develop yung sixth sense of self-preservation mo. Pag may nakita ka nagkaiba, nagpalakad-lakad dyan ng ilang oras, mag-uwi kayo sa inyo, nandoon sa tindahan, nakaapat na ng sigarilyo, hindi pa lumalabas. Punta ka muna doon sa likod, doon sa ibang kanto, doon sa likod mo sa daanan. Putang ina mo, gusto kang magka-cancer? Pang-apat mo na yung putang ina na, kainin mo lang kaya lahat yan. Gano'n na lang. Bakit mo pahititin yan? Yung mga gano'n, yung naka-standby dyan na learn to, the ways of survival. Ano lang kasi, alert lang kayo pag naka-ano na eh. Pero mainit ito ha. Itong mga NPA ngayong nakikinig, naglawa yan, magbalita mo yan doon. Andre, mabangan natin ito. Kaya noon, gusto ko maglabas kayo ng kampo, pero pangit kasi tignan sa civilian, magdadala ng Armalite M16 na hindi naka-uniforme. Alam mo, demokrasya to, hindi natin mapigilan yung mga tao mag-chat-chat. So ito, the best ito is learn the art of survival. At huwag kang magpauna. Doon ako minsan na panahon ni, I will not mention the Director General. May panahon yung police na hindi makadala ng armas pag hindi naka-uniforme. So dyan sa Davao, yung Bukidnon Davao Road, yung last detachment doon, yung police na assign doon. Yung pobre, kasi may directive na hindi makadala ng armas, hindi naka-uniforme, hindi naka-uniforme. Umupo doon sa likod ng driver. Walang 30 minutos, may sumangkay. Binaril siya ng paltik, binaril siya ng bereta niya. Kaya ako naggalit ako, sabi ko. Binigyan ko silang 2 linggo. Sabi ko, putang ina, hanapin ninyo yun. Sa awa ng Diyos, namatay naman, 3. Pero sabi ko, hindi ako magpalugi ng gano'n. So yan ang bantayan ninyo. Pagka ang truck po na wala kang sa likod ng bantay ka lang sa likod, sa harap, tapang-tapang ninyo yung medalya, kainggit yung gold cross. Marami akong cross pero kahoy. Pero gaba lang yung sarusariwan. Di man natin magamit yung pangyabang. Anyway, I'd like to congratulate you again, the entire Armed Forces of the Philippines, for liberating Marawi and keeping the people safe. And you can rest assured that for as long as I am the president of this country, hindi kayo maging second class sa politics. Nilagay ko kayo sa number 1 talaga. At next year, tignan ninyo yung sweldo ninyo nga up to, lumalaki na. Tignan ninyo ulit. By next year, dublado, January, tabla na ang sweldo ninyo. Pero dapat every encounter, patay lahat. Okay. Ayaw ko magdala ng buhay priso. Papakainin ko pa yan. Okay, Marawi. You can only detain a person in the place where he committed the crime. And you can only try him also in the place where he committed the crime or the jurisdiction sa korte. Sabi ko, sana ako maglagay ng presuhan sa Marawi ngayon. Napagalis, magdagay ako ng jail dyan. Ilan naman talaga ang pulis. Di man natin madagdagan ng 1,000. Pag alis ng mga tropa, di-liberate na naman yun. Dito sa dito, Kidapawan. Ilang beses na liberate yung mga prisuhan. Kaya magkaintindihan tayo dito. Kaya ang media ba naman is minsan magtapo ng interpretation. Karuhin na lang natin ito. Walain natin yung preso o walain natin yung jail. Kaya hindi pwede magsabay. Well, anyway, I said, that's the problem. I'm just trying to say it now because that's the problem. Where will I put them? Because they have to be in the jurisdiction where they committed the crime. Simple as that. Kaya madagdagan ang problema. Anyway, I'm happy. My happy salute. Snappy one sa awardees and sa inyo. Alam ko, matitigas kayo. Titigas ang ulo o matitigas ang titi. Depende dyan kung saan gusto. Pero everybody will get a medal one of these days. I know, matitigas kayo. And believe ako sa sundalo kong Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, sir, for that inspiring message. At this juncture, may we invite the President for a photo opportunity to all officers and personnel present. First batch will be the Brigade Commander and staff at the grandstand.
Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na
First
tao.
pose. Thank you, sir. Second pose.
Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mataas.
Thank you, sir. For the second batch,
Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa
Second pose, sir.
pagkasenso.
Thank you, sir.
Ikaw at ako, tayong
Second batch will be the personnel from 27th Infantry Battalion.
Duterte, para sa tunay na
Request for personnel.
pagbabago.
First post.
Ganyan lang. Okay na.
Second post, sir.
Wala sa kanya yan.
The fifth batch will be the personnel of Sarangani family.
Check.
First post. Second post, sir. Thank you, sir. The sixth batch will be the personnel of the Sarangani family battalion. First post. Second post, sir. Thank you, sir. And for the last batch, personnel from Task Force Lexa, Medic, A9, and Auxiliary Battalion. First post. Second post. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity. At this point, I request everyone to put Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. President, for receiving our headquarters. Thank you, and mabuhay tayo lahat.
Yan.